like you had a fox in your house. I'm like, yeah, you can see through the window, but you can also see straight to the door, then you see straight through to the bedroom. He's like, nah, you might be telling the truth. So he turns around and he looks to the bed, to the window, like, oh, base 9, he's not playing. The motherfucking fox in the motherfucking house. He ain't playing. Base 9, he's not playing. There's a fox in the house. So we start talking to each other, just shooting the shit, shooting the breeze, doing whatever. Hour and a half later, white cop shows up. Does what I thought white cop would do. Goes in there, picks up the fox, bare hands and all. Picks up the fox, walks out, everything's done. I looked at him and said, I told him to ask me for a white cop. Then, 2 weeks later, I get pulled over for expired tags. They go, wait, are you the dude they called about the fox? I said, yeah. They said, go ahead, get out of here, man. We've been laughing about that shit. We might hear that shit every morning and after a call. Like, yeah, there's something wrong with y'all people over here. Something wrong. I don't like medical hospitals. I applaud the VA, but other than that, like, okay, there are certain things you just don't do. So I went to the hospital in San Jose, and I was having this big problem with my stomach. I couldn't figure out what it was. And they come to find out they said I had severe gastritis. I get there, and they hand me a pill the size of my thumb. And I was like, how do I swallow this? You can't swallow, that's too big. She goes, no, it's a suppository. Wait, you ain't got nothing you can shoot me with, or something I can swallow, or something, that I can drink? Like, this is the only alternative? She goes, hold on, I'll be back. She leaves for like 5 minutes, comes back with a little bit of pill. Why would be the first thing you gonna give me something to stick in my ass? That is just wrong. Why would you look at me, I am 6 foot, damn near 6 foot, 245 pounds. Why would you think I want something to stick up my butt? Come on. That is just wrong. And then, I go to the VA to get my hernia surgery done. And I don't know if you know how they do hernia surgery, but they have me strapped down like you Jesus on the cross. I kid you not. You got your 2 legs strapped together and you like this. This is how you tie it down. You can't go nowhere. Well, here's the problem. Both my nurse and my doctor were females. I don't care. As long as you can do the job, do the job. I don't care. But the problem is when the doctor leaned over, her breast went in the palm of my hand. Now, as a man, you know our recreation is to grab. It's a titty in your hand. You're supposed to grab it. But it's my doctor. Do I grab the titty or do my doctor grab the titty? And I'm like, oh, I can't grab the titty because it's my doctor. But then I'm thinking maybe she's lonely and she put it in my titty in my hand on purpose. Now maybe if I don't grab her titty, I'm insulting her. I don't know what to do. And then to make it worse, the nurse puts her titty in my right hand. I'm like, now y'all just messing with me. I mean, these are people that are about to open me up. And they put their titties in my hand. And I'm not squeezing. Because I'm afraid if I do, I'm insulting. I'm also afraid if I don't, if I'm, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The pain is in my heart. My pain, my struggles. I'm sorry, I know that's wrong. So wrong. You ever notice that on those shows like Animals Attack and Man's Best Friends and all that, how come it's only white people that are on them shows? Like they had the greatest, I just saw him the other day, that Earl or Ernie or something like that, the Australian dude. He died,
Steve Irwin.
Steve Irwin. He died a while back. He was playing with animals too long, finally got stuck by one. I'm like, how did y'all be surprised he died by an animal killing him? Like, he been messing with animals for like 50 years. Eventually the mom was like, no, look, I got his ass. It's over with him. It's done. It's a wrap. We gotta get him out of here. And they did. And then they had a show like, who wants to take Steve Irwin's place? And there's a bunch of white people going, I do that shit. I do that. And we're all looking like, go ahead, you do that. Because you ain't never seen no brother die from a shark attack. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never seen no Mexican die from a bear attack. You know what I'm saying? You see a snake in the hood, in the Mexican neighborhood, they're like, hey, I say, it's his honey or tunes. You let the snake be, you let it be, eh? You know what I'm saying? It ain't no thing, you see a rat at the Chinese store, they're like, yeah, just hurry up, get cheese and go, just hurry up, get cheese and go, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? The only people you see messing with animals is Indians in India. You know what I'm saying? But they got a whole thing. You know, they said they had it, but they, you know, they normally have someone watching out for them. They just don't see them. They're like, Jabu, stop looking at the girl's eyes. Pay attention to me. Jabu, stop looking at the girl's eyes. I'm going to get pictures. God damn it, I'm dying now. But I mean, seriously, like, leave damn animals alone. I know I'm trying to feel like a dog right now too.
You don't care at all?
I do. I don't. I smell like a runaway slave. God. I swear, boss, I got my freedom papers. You know what's messed up too is I went to San Jose State University, and it's crazy because San Jose State is at the home of two very well-known athletes, Juan Carlos and Tim. I'm sorry, I can't remember his last name. Anyways, they were both sprinters at San Jose State. If you ever remember the two black guys who had their hand wrist with the black glove on, those were the two black athletes, and they had their medal strip. San Jose State disavowed them after that happened. There's now a statue of those two gentlemen at San Jose State University. There's also a